Are basic manners dead in America? Are they flat out dead with kids constantly online? Many are never learning how to shake somebody's hand, how to say hello. We've called in an etiquette expert for the New York Post, Mr. Manners. So kids, if you're, Thomas Farley's here. If you're heading to school, tell the bus to hold on. If your parents are saying, get in the car, you're going to be late, say, wait a second, I have to learn. Tom, what's wrong with this generation?
The only way they knew how to communicate is texting. It's not about the face-to-face communication that you and I learned when we were kids. It's all about digital.
And because of that, we don't know how to shake hands, make contact, or ask a common question that shows we're paying attention or care.
Some of the most basic things that you and I take for granted are just not happening. So this is a millennial generation. They've never grown up without computers, without Facebook. Right. And this is the way they interact.
You're splitting the screen now with the next generation. You are forcing children really to go up and talk to adults.
I know it's not
and say hello and not fist bump.
Yeah, and you know, fist bumping is great when you're with your peers. But then when you're meeting an adult, or certainly when you're out in the workforce, you've got to be able to know how to interact.
So, Tom, I'm coming in for an interview. You're a friend. I've met you once before.
Right.
I see you at 48th and 6th right outside. Yeah. You say what? What should I do with you?
I'm going to say, Brian, great to see you. I'm going to look you in the eye. We're going to have a nice, firm handshake. You notice I didn't put my hand on top of yours, which implies superiority. If I do that, we definitely don't want to do that.
Also hurts my wrist a little.
Yes, it hurts your wrist. You also don't want to squeeze too hard, but you also don't want to do the dead fish handshake.
Right, and you make eye contact.
Eye contact is so important. And say the person's name. And if you don't remember, great to see you again. I remember your face, but not your name. That's what I'm going to do.
Other kids will chest bump. Not good, unless you score a goal. Number two, they'll also do the fist bump, right? Does that drive you crazy?
I think it's great when they're amongst themselves. You know, like with like, when in Rome.
Right. Now, here is what to do and not to do when it comes to Facebook, okay? For example, posting on people's wall. Let's look.
It looks like Timmy has posted some messages on Alice's wall. I can't believe you posted those photos of me. By the way, it was just a regular rash. TMI, Timmy, you've just broken Facebook relationship etiquette rule number 3. Be discreet when posting messages on another person's wall.
You need some fundamentals on Facebook etiquette, too, right?
You don't love that?
You don't want to hear about somebody's rash or a rash someone gave them.
That's right. That's right. And, you know, this is, for a lot of people, this is their primary means of communication. But the problem is 20% of people are saying they are not communicating with somebody virtually because of what's happened between them online.
Unbelievable. So people hold grudges about things that happen. And real quick, can they be saved? Can this generation be saved?
I think they can be saved. We do workshops which help people, and certainly there's a yearning for it. I think there's definitely a backlash at this point. We've gone so far in one direction, people are ready for a return to the old world manners.
And people yearning can get a hold of you how?
Mr. Manners on Twitter, and the site is What Manners Most. We do workshops across the country.
And great news is that teenagers are so coachable, and they're so open to your input about how to greet people.
They'll learn. There's hope.
All right. Thank you very much.
Brian,
you notice I came in straight and I made eye contact. I'm learning. Good job, Tom. Coming up.